Okay, any other preliminary matters that we need to address before we bring the jurors into the courtroom?
I think Judge, the courtroom deputies have requested that we address the weapon that is going to be admitted to deputies. I don't expect it to be coming in until at least tomorrow.
Okay.
But they do need to take proper measures to make sure it's safe.
Okay, when we take a right before lunch, when we take our lunch break, maybe we could get that out and make sure, open that up in front of everyone and make sure it's properly secured. We could do it at that time. Okay, anything else? Okay, then we're ready to bring the jurors into the courtroom. Do we have,
I'll start from on first.
okay, is he ready to go? Okie doke. No, we'll be good. I'm going to have him re-sworn since it's a new day. I had him down as Corporal Laufenberg.
What's up, man?
So I take it a sergeant's higher than a corporal. I don't know all those ranks.
Jury present, please rise.
Okay, please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Has anyone read or been exposed to reading newspaper headlines and/or articles relating to this trial or its participants? Has anyone seen or heard television, radio, or internet comments about this trial? Has anyone conducted or been exposed to any research regarding any matters concerning this case? And have you discussed this case among yourselves or with anyone else or allowed anyone to discuss it in your presence? Okay, if we could bring in Corporal Laufenberg. I'm going to go ahead, Sergeant Laufenberg. I'm going to go ahead and have him re-sworn since it's a new day. Okay, sir, if you'll step up before the clerk to be sworn.
Do you solemnly swear affirm any testimony you should be able to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Sergeant Laufenberg, once again, if you'll talk into that microphone for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. McMaster, you may continue with your direct examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Sergeant Laufenberg.
Good morning.
I believe we left off where you had just shown me the jurors the four photographs that you had taken of Deputy Pill and Deputy Troop's vehicle and then the inside of Deputy Pill's vehicle. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You were essentially in charge of the crime scene at the Elena Way and John Rhodes Boulevard on March 6, 2012. Is that correct?
Yes, I was the supervisor on the scene for crime scene, and Stephanie Cooper was the lead crime scene investigator on the case.
Did you take personally some actions to secure the video camera SD card from Deputy Pill's vehicle?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
Not knowing how the system worked, I got a deputy to come to the scene. Deputy Shields came to the scene, and I watched him turn the camera off, stop the recording mechanism of it, and then he opened the side compartment of the camera, exposing the SD card, pulled it out, and handed it directly to me.
You did that in your presence?
Correct.
Did Deputy Shields make any kinds of changes, alterations, anything whatsoever to the SD card as you watched him remove it and hand it to you?
No.
What did you do with it once you received it?
I packaged the SD card, and approximately an hour later, I turned it over to Agent Stahl to transport it to our Criminal Investigations Division to give to Agent Francis Dufresne.
May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes, you may.
Showing you has been marked for identification as states Exhibit 8R. Would you look at that and tell me if you can identify?
Yes, it's the packaging from the SD card I took from Deputy Pill's car.
Now, was it originally packaged that way when you gave it to Agent Stoll, or was it in a different type of packaging at the time?
First handed to him, I just handed him the actual card and the envelope it was in. I didn't fill out the envelope at that time.
So you subsequently put the SD card into the envelope that's presently part of the exhibit, is that correct?
Correct.
And during the time that you had it, from the time that you received it from Deputy Shields until the time that you gave it to Agent Stoll to take back to the CID office to give it to Agent Dufresne, did you make any alterations, deletions, changes to the information contained on the SD card?
No, I did not.
No further questions?
Okay, cross-examination by the defense.
No question, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, thank you for your testimony. You're free to step down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, other witnesses?
State causation, Francis Dufresne.
Okay, sir, if you'll step up before the clerk to be sworn.
You solemnly swear to affirm any testimony you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sir, if you'll have a seat in the witness chair. Once seated, if you'll scoot your chair forward, do adjust that microphone, do talk into that microphone. It helps us hear your testimony. It also aids in recording your testimony. Okay, Mr. McMaster.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, sir. Would you please state your name for the record and spell your last name?
Francis Dufresne, D-U-F-R-E-S-N-E,
How are you employed, sir?
with the Brevard County Sheriff's Office as an agent.
And how long have you been with the Brevard County Sheriff's Office?
A little over 17 and a half years.
And do you currently specialize in any particular type of work with the Sheriff's Office?
Computer forensics examinations.
And what's your basic education and background with respect to computer forensics?
I have a master's degree in information technology from Webster University. I have a bachelor's degree in information technology from Barry University. I have been to the Treasury Forensic Computer Training Program. I've been to the Secret Service Computer Training Program. I've had training in specific to software suites that I use. I've had training in mobile forensics, doing cell phones, GPS devices. I'm certified computer forensic examiner through the International Association of Computer Investigative Specialists. That's about it.
And did you have an pardon me? Did you have an occasion to participate in the investigation into the homicide of Deputy Barbara Pill back in March of 2012?
Yes, I did.
And what day was it that you were particularly involved in?
March 6th, I received a call saying that somebody was going to bring me an SD card from a in-car camera system, and they brought that to me, and I was able to get the video from the SD card.
Was it just one SD card, or did you do both?
I did the one from Deputy Pill's vehicle, and I also did the one from Deputy Troop's vehicle.
May I approach witness, Joe?
Yes, you may.
Showing you what has been marked for identification as states Exhibits AR and AS. Would you look at those and tell me if you can identify them, please?
Yes. Those are...
How can you identify them?
When I opened up and took out the SD card, I had to reseal them, and my ID number is on the tape of both of those.
Did you in fact examine both of the SD cards?
Yes, I did.
What, if anything, did you do with them?
I plugged them into a forensic card reader so I wouldn't make any alterations to the original evidence, made a copy of them, and then I was able to extract the video, burn it to a DVD, and provide it to Agent Reynolds.
Or would you explain that process to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
A forensic card reader is something that I use quite frequently to not make any changes to original evidence, so I don't accidentally delete something, change a date, change a time. Making a copy of it, I have software that makes an exact copy of this to where I can examine it. And again, we don't like to work on the original evidence. Once I did that, I was able to extract the video, which was able to be played in VLC player. It's a common free video player that I use all the time to play videos. And then I burned it to disk.
And this, pardon me, this process that you utilized, did it make any changes whatsoever in the information that was on the original SD cards?
No, it did not.
And how about the information that you subsequently produced? Did that alter any way from change any way from the original SD card information?
No, and because when I had reviewed them for this trial, I actually hashed the movies I still have encrypted on my computer with the DVDs, and the hashes matched, so nothing changed.
Okay, explain what that means.
A hash is like a digital fingerprint of an image. I've tested and taken an image where I've changed one hex character in the image, and it gave it a completely different hash value. So for the hashes to match, that means nothing changed.
At my request, did you review 2 copies of the 2 videos that from the information that was on the original SD cards?
Yes, I did.
Approach witness, Judge.
Yes, you may.
Showing you what has been marked as State's Exhibits AU and AT. Would you look at those and tell me if you can identify?
Yes, these are the videos I reviewed.
And with respect to the Exhibit AU, which SD card does that relate to?
That relates to, AU relates to Deputy Troop's video and Deputy Troop's SD card.
All right. And with respect to the other one?
Deputy Pill's SD card.
And that was AT?
AT, yes.
And when you viewed those exhibits, AU and AT, are they in fact identical copies of the original SD card images?
Yes, they are.
State with Luke exhibits AU and AT in evidence at this time.
A response from the defense. Yes, you may. Okay, questions by the defense? Okay, sir, thank you for your testimony. You're free to step down.